Did you know that your liver, the body's powerhouse, could be in trouble without you even realizing it? Liver failure often creeps up silently, masked by seemingly harmless symptoms. Imagine this. You wake up feeling more tired than usual. Your stomach feels bloated, and your skin has a slightly yellow tint. Today, we're diving deep into the often ignored symptoms of liver failure and why paying attention to your body's whispers is crucial for your health. One of the scariest things about liver disease is how good it is at hiding in plain sight. The liver is a resilient organ, capable of functioning even when it's significantly damaged. Millions of people are living with some form of liver disease and have absolutely no idea. They go about their daily lives, unaware of the silent threat lurking within. Why? Because the early symptoms are often so subtle, so easy to dismiss. A slight discomfort here, a bit of fatigue there, nothing that seems alarming at first glance. You have a long day. You're stressed out. You grab takeout instead of cooking a healthy meal. You feel a little sluggish, maybe a bit off. It's easy to attribute these feelings to everyday stress or poor diet. You pop an antacid, blame it on a stressful day, and move on. But these small, seemingly insignificant symptoms can be the early warning signs of something much more serious. But what if that fatigue, that upset stomach, that feeling of being off is your liver trying to tell you something's wrong? Your body has its own way of communicating distress, and it's crucial to listen. This is why awareness is key. Understanding the early signs can make a significant difference in catching liver disease before it progresses. Early detection is vital for effective treatment and a better chance of recovery. Regular checkups and being mindful of your body's signals can save lives. So, let's break down some of the most common yet often overlooked signs of liver disease. Those whispers your body might be sending you right now. Pay attention, because your health depends on it. We often think of liver disease as something that only affects heavy drinkers, but the reality is far more complex. Liver disease can affect anyone, regardless of their drinking habits. While excessive alcohol consumption is a major risk factor, it's not the only one. There are numerous other factors that can contribute to liver damage. Our modern lifestyles often expose us to a cocktail of liver stressors without us even realizing it. The fast-paced nature of urban living combined with poor dietary choices can be detrimental. Think about it. Processed foods high in saturated fats and sugars, a reliance on medications for every ache and pain, and the constant intake of over-the-counter drugs, exposure to environmental toxins. These all take a toll on our liver health over time. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat can all contain harmful substances. Our livers are the primary processing plants for everything we consume. They work tirelessly to filter out toxins and process nutrients. When we overload them with greasy, fatty, sugary foods, it's like forcing a factory to work overtime without proper maintenance. This can lead to a breakdown in liver function over time. Over-the-counter painkillers, when used excessively, can damage the liver, especially when combined with alcohol. Pesticides in our food, chemicals in cleaning products, even air pollution. These all contribute to the burden on our livers. It's crucial to be aware of these risks and take steps to minimize them for better liver health. One of the most telltale signs of liver trouble is jaundice, a condition that turns your skin and the whites of your eyes a yellowish color. Now, you might be thinking, if my skin turned yellow, I'd definitely notice. And you'd be right, in most cases. But jaundice can be sneaky. It often starts subtly, a slight yellowing that's easy to miss, especially in artificial light. Jaundice occurs when bilirubin, a yellow pigment produced during the breakdown of red blood cells, builds up in the bloodstream. A healthy liver usually filters out bilirubin, but a damaged liver can't keep up, causing it to accumulate and tint your skin and eyes. If you notice even a hint of yellowing, don't ignore it. It's time to schedule a visit with your doctor and get checked out. We've all experienced stomach aches and discomfort at some point. It's easy to brush off a little abdominal pain as gas, indigestion, or even muscle strain. But when it comes to your liver, ignoring persistent pain could have serious consequences. The liver itself doesn't have many pain receptors, so early-stage liver disease might not cause any noticeable pain. However, as the liver becomes inflamed or enlarged, it can press on surrounding organs and tissues, leading to discomfort and pain. This pain is typically felt in the upper right abdomen, just below the ribs. It might be a dull, aching pain, or it could be sharp and stabbing. The problem is, abdominal pain is incredibly common and can be caused by a whole host of issues. If you experience persistent or recurring abdominal pain, especially in the upper right quadrant, don't ignore it. We live in a society that glorifies busyness, where being constantly tired almost seems like a badge of honor. But there's a big difference between feeling a little sleepy after a long day and experiencing the deep, persistent fatigue that can be a sign of liver disease. When your liver isn't functioning properly, it affects your entire body. One of the most common symptoms is a profound lack of energy that doesn't go away with rest. This fatigue can be debilitating, making it difficult to get through even simple, daily tasks. Liver-related fatigue tends to be persistent and unrelenting. If you're feeling constantly exhausted, even after making lifestyle changes like getting enough sleep and eating a healthy diet, it's crucial to talk to your doctor. Your body might be trying to tell you something important. Let me tell you about a patient I had a few years back. A man named John. John was a dedicated professional, always putting his work first. John was in his late 40s, worked a demanding job, and often felt stressed and tired. His job required long hours and constant attention, leaving him little time for relaxation. He wasn't a heavy drinker, exercised occasionally, and considered himself relatively healthy. He tried to maintain a balanced lifestyle, but the pressures of work often got in the way. One day, John started experiencing some mild abdominal discomfort. It was a nagging pain, but nothing he thought was serious. He brushed it off as indigestion, figuring it was just stress from work. He had experienced similar discomfort before, and it always went away. He popped a few antacids and carried on with his day. He believed that a few over-the-counter pills would solve the problem. Over the next few weeks, the discomfort lingered, and John started feeling increasingly fatigued. His energy levels were dropping, and he found it hard to concentrate. He was constantly tired, even after a full night's sleep. No matter how much rest he got, he never felt refreshed. He chalked it up to his hectic lifestyle and promised himself he'd slow down once things settled at work. He kept telling himself that it was just a phase, but things didn't settle down. The workload kept piling up, and John found himself more overwhelmed than ever. John's skin started taking on a yellowish tint, and his urine turned dark. These were alarming signs that he could no longer ignore. He finally decided to see a doctor. It was a decision he should have made much earlier, but he kept putting it off. By the time John came in for an appointment, his liver was severely damaged. The diagnosis was grim, and it was a wake-up call for John and everyone who knew him. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the subtle signs of liver distress to the potentially life-threatening consequences of ignoring them. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but I want you to leave here empowered, not afraid. Remember those whispers we talked about? The fatigue, the abdominal pain, the jaundice. These are your body's ways of telling you something's not right. Don't ignore them. Knowledge is power. Now that you're aware of these symptoms, you're better equipped to take control of your liver health. If you're experiencing any of the symptoms we've discussed, please don't wait. Schedule an appointment with your doctor and get checked out. Your liver is your lifeline. silently working behind the scenes to keep you healthy. Let's show it some love. Simple changes like incorporating more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains into your diet can make a world of difference. Start prioritizing your liver health today, and let's work together to live our healthiest lives.